We'll figure out the story from there. Prologue. There was once a demon who saved the... See, we just learned this. It's a little bit annoying that we're getting a retread of that story we just watched. His name was Sparta. We know that now. It faded from the annals of history. World faces a new threat. This loading bar is slow. Oh, there it goes. And it grow both day and night, till it bore an apple bright. Oh yeah, that's the RE engine right there. Soup and grilled cheese for dinner? That sounds delicious. What's the soup though? Is it tomato soup? Was that Morgan Freeman in the background?
We've known each
No.
other a long time.
Now that we're closer, we can see it's not.
You never had this much trouble. You gonna make it through this, Dante?
That is not Dante. That is a very large, like, lotus root. Ooh, that's Dante. He's the legendary devil hunter.
What am I doing wasting my time here? He's got this.
That's the devil hunter hero. Or Nero.
You should not underestimate this demon.
Ooh, and that's the
After
mysterious one,
all, it was
Adam
he who
Driver.
took your right arm and gained a great deal of power from it. I'm leaving.
Oh, sandals? Come on, Adam.
I suggest you do not fall behind.
Yeah.
He would skateboard.
Okay, V. You're an interesting guy, but you're right. I've got a score to settle with that son of a bitch.
He took my arm. Ooh, and now we get another loading screen. A slick combo without too much fuss. Use the same attack inputs to dish out stylish techniques with ease. You turn on or off during gameplay by holding R3. Well, that's easy. Alright, that's gun. That's sword. That's jump. I'm pressing buttons, but I don't know what those buttons do yet. During a jump, press X near a wall to jump again. Gross. Ooh, Impusa. When a barrier blocks off your path, it means a battle is going to take place.
I can take you with no
Ooh, crystallized demon blood. So we want to get these because it lets us upgrade everything. That's the same as Devil May Cry 1. Press and hold R1 to lock onto enemies. You could change who you're locked onto with L3. Are you saying Morgan Freeman's everywhere? Ooh, 1915. 2 more points and I would have been the new movie.
Can I trust you?
That guy's been drinking Ecto Cooler instead of the blood everyone else has been drinking. Enjoy your dinner, Will Tafty. What are you having for dinner, by the way? Ooh, it's a green Impusa. I do like that it has like a semi-human face, you could see. Press R1 and L. Back plus triangle. You have a number of special moves in addition to normal ones. Example, High Roller. Press R1 and L. Back with triangle to slash an enemy into the air. Hold down triangle to follow them into the air. Hold square until your left arm glows, and then fill the bullet gauge to charge for your shot. Then release to fire.
Humans helping each other out? What's the world coming to?
Well, he didn't come with me into the air. Fake chicken strips with teriyaki sauce and rice with assorted vegetables. Sounds delightful. Magical green stone, a crystallized demon fluid. Pick one up to recover a set amount of vitality. So green heals. Understood. This is the game that you can do a whole bunch of combos off enemies. Yes. Devil May Cry is all about ridiculous combos.
Do you not understand? We cannot hope to do this without you.
That's all right, superstar. Go on with your bad stuff. Go ahead. We got this.
That bird is my favorite character now. Go on with your bad self. You know I was born ready. I should move this over so I can actually see that kind of stuff there. Oh, someone I missed a praise the sun at some point, so here's your praise the sun. I apologize for missing that earlier. It was probably during that fucking endless boss fight that I hated. We gotta unlock new moves so we can actually do some combos. Do the things automatically float to us? Yes, perfect. I was hoping that was the case. I hate having to go and collect things manually. You're a monster. The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like the swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I've tried. Don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Concealed, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go. Oh, it's let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. I don't know songs, so like I will always get that wrong until I see the like key word in there. Oh, don't clip these things, you monsters. As I run into walls trying to read the lyrics. Everyone's having a bad day while this guy sits on a throne doing nothing.
Well, looks like this won't be a total waste of time after all. Hey, jackass! Did your mother ever teach you it's not nice to steal?
I like this bored villain.
Sorry, Dante. I'm bagging this bitch.
That is not how swords work. Whoa, big balls! Whoa. Oh, I play fair, you big crystal thing. Didn't get out in there in time. I imagine we have to lose this fight, going by the fact that Dante's on the ground. Adam Driver, come on! Maybe help out a little bit.
This is it! This is the end! It's all over!
Round 2.
He had a Snickers, he's ready to go again. You're just not yourself when you're hungry.
This is a bad move.
I can still fight.
Go! You're just dead weight.
Back up. Come on. Let go. We must leave here. It's far stronger than we ever could have imagined. That bastard called me dead weight, but he come all this way for nothing. Stop hitting yourself and think of ways to get stronger and actually help. If Dante loses, you're all that can defeat Urizen. Is that what you call him? Yes.
That's a good question. Why is he always low level at the start of each game?
That's the name of the demon that took your arm.
That very bored looking demon. But that was his dad's sword. God, those hyper real teeth. I think this is the first boss I've ever seen that was that disinterested about everything going on around him.
What happened to Dante? Where's Dante?
He's buying time, but it doesn't look good.
Yeah, everyone might want to leave the vicinity.
This can't be happening. Dante lost.
Forget it. There's nothing we can do.
It's fine, everyone's gonna be fine. If a giant alien or demonic cocoon shows up in your city, don't stand right outside of it. Leave. Dante has 2 arms, Nero has 1 arm, and Adam Driver is the character who looks like Adam Driver. Nero lost his arm in the last game, I want to say? Again, I haven't actually played most of the Devil May Cry's. I played through all of 1, and I played a little bit of 3 on my friend's console back when that game was like a new thing. And that's like most of my experience. But yeah, Nero loses an arm at some point. I know we get new arms a little bit later in this game, having seen the gameplay trailers. Yeah, the character who looks like Adam Driver is actually called V. So V is the character who dragged out Nero. And this is 1 month later.
A mysterious tree that apparently attacked the city approximately 1 month ago. In light of this incident, the government... They're demons! I've seen it with my own eyes! Red Grave is completely taken over!
Let us pray for mercy. This is a trial from the heavens of...
This is why I never listen to AM radio.
Different day. So, tell me,
Tell you what.
how's it feel to be rescuing the guy that killed your father?
Hey, I'm glad we're getting
What?
personal. Well, he abandoned my mother and I and left us for dead. I feel nothing.
Well, he's not exactly going up for Father of the Year award now, is he?
I feel nothing.
His research wasn't half bad. Came in handy. Mildly thank you for that.
You have to do that in here. It already smells like ass.
That's you.
Hey, Nico?
Don't lose your tits. I see him.
Don't lose your tits. Oh, you got a problem with Sandy Cheeks' accent? Don't be mean.
Hey, you have to hit every single bump in the road? Gonna ruin my groove.
I love that their soundtrack is provided via a vinyl record player in the back of their truck. Those are some strong wipers. How I love ridiculously over-the-top stuff. I think she's doing a wonderful job. Oh, it's the credits we're flying through. Look at that. Gotta grab that cigarette. This game was motion captured, by the way, so please picture these people all in harnesses and like on top of tables and stuff, looking real serious. If I recall, the folks doing the motion work for Dante, Nero, and Adam Driver are all stunts and choreography folk, which is super cool. It's a song made for the game, yes! Pull my devil trigger, please. Oh yeah, Hideki. Was that weeb music? That was borderline weeb music. Weeb music usually has to be explicitly a song from an anime soundtrack or Vocaloid. That was just like a nice little rock song. This game does not promote smoking, nor the use of cigarettes. I will hear nothing otherwise. Welcome back, Will Tafty. Hey, that's the name of the game, Devil May Cry Van. Wolf Tafty says, I'll ban. I'm call back. I think you're trying to say I'm back? And better than ever. I don't think the line's holding. Let's scoot back a little bit.
What's happening? What's going on?
Surprise van.
like you need a hug, but you're not gonna get one from me. Better get
Oh,
lost.
come
Hey, you're gonna get yourself killed!
The next time I see someone
He likes to kill demon things. Let
in a
him
bad
say.
situation, I will say that.
Son of a bitch, you're gonna die!
Cheer up, crew cut.
Right? He deserves a hug.
You taking notes?
God, I love ridiculously over the top stuff. I think that's like my genre of choice after horror, is just like absurdly over the top nonsense. Alright, one thing I want to do is pop into settings, turn on subtitles, which appear to not be happening for all scenes, so I'll see if we can get those running all the time. And unless you guys think the volume sounds just fine, I might lower it a little bit. It looks like we're rolling into the yellow a little bit there on my sound bar. Press circle to perform a Devil Breaker special attack. Taking damage while executing this attack will destroy your current Devil Breaker. After horror is anti-hugs. That's how I do things. Hold circle, then release. Charging an attack will make the attack more powerful, but the Devil Breaker you have equipped will be destroyed. So we hold circle to do a big attack, but we break our arm. I think we'll do horror games more than just in October going forward. Alright, so I guess first we'll check game options, see if subtitles are in here. The attention camera's turned on though, that's good. Dynamic range large. Alright, I'll load a little bit. Display subtitles on, there we go. I was tempted to turn on Japanese there, but we'll stick with English. Horror games for Summerween, horror games for Summerween. I mean, that's the Japanese way to do it, is horror is a summer thing for them.
Got some cleaning up to do.
What are you locking onto? But Japanese subtitles, that'll help everybody. Four, two, one. You and Gabe went through most of the Devil May Cry games, right? Or am I thinking of a different game series? Oh, you went through God of War. That's right.
Yeah, he's a real pro at smacking demons around. That's why I built him that well-functioning arm. To kick demon ass.
Alright, this character is kind of amazing.
Hey, Psycho! What's the merchandise?
Hey, stop bitching and take cover.
We can do more horror games. I do love them. And Super Walk Around, of course. The Wire Snatch. R plus circle also works while jumping. Pulling enemies you've locked onto. Have enemies can't be pulled, so you'll go to them. L1, you could forcefully sever your Devil Breaker to generate an explosion. You could use this to get out of dangerous situations, even escape oncoming damage. Whew.
Really getting the hang of this new tool.
Touch a Devil Breaker. Walk over to any Devil Breaker you find in your path to pick it up, and equip it automatically. You cannot pick up any new arms if your magazine's currently full. Sounds like I want to break my current arm.
What a mess.
Oh, I can't pull these to me. Wink, wink. So I'm guessing the way the game works is as we play, we switch between characters based on, like, the storyline that's happening. It's also possible we get to choose at some point, but so far it seems like it's gonna make us switch as story beats happen, which is fine. I'm very excited to be Adam Driver, though.
In human blood. It's not just about feeding. There's something else.
You're never not gonna call this game Devilman? I mean, Dante does turn into a Devilman. That's one of his things. As Nero, we do not turn into a Devilman. We use our magic arm.
Who brought the marshmallows? Because I'm bringing the fire.
Oh my god, I love the writing in this game. Rev with L2. Press L2 to charge up your EX gauge and power up the Red Queen sword.
That sword makes it easy, right?
Press R1 plus L horizontally plus X to move side to side to evade attacks.
Like that? Then have some more. Swing at him.
I was in the air.
They're everywhere. Makes me sick.
Want to land on the ground real fast? There we go.
I gave you that one.
The one problem is when you want to do an evasion, gotta land on the ground.
Pretty sturdy. Gotta be some spots that are softer. Oh, you.
I feel like Devilman's a fine name for it. Tomato soup, basil, garlic, jasmine rice with Kalamata olives? That sounds delicious. And of course a grilled cheese sandwich.
Hey, tough guy. That'll keep him, but not for long.
What do you mean?
Soldier Boy said city's gone to hell and back, taken over by the underworld. Not just here, but everywhere.
God, it's amazing they found such a natural voice actress for this. It's great.
Yeah, much.
You can tell she's actually from southern Louisiana. 2 months ago. So this is 1 month before the giant monster that
Mechanic.
beat us up.
Get used to it.
Nico, I showed you those order docs. So you still owe me, remember?
Hey, you two! Dinner's ready!
Be right there! Hey, why don't you go ahead? I'm gonna finish up here.
I'll try to save you some. Not.
Ha! Not? You see that? So is this while he still had his arm? It looks like it's while he still had his arm.
You need something?
Oh my god, that's the Wanderer. He has Diablo's soul on his forehead, be careful.
Well, you're in luck, pal, 'cause food's ready and Kitty A always makes too much. Hope you like loud talkers too, 'cause got a pair of those upstairs.
What a trusting man.
What the hell? You a demon?
Nero, the food's getting
Get back inside now!
Ooh, white cheddar cheese and potato bread? A+. It's remarkably easy to pull someone's arm off. That's gonna scab up real bad.
I'm running out of time.
I'll leave you alone for 2 minutes. What the hell happened?
Probably losing consciousness because blood loss.
He's waiting for us up ahead. Try not to get us killed on the way there.
Adam Driver. That's right, S-Rank. That stands for Super Duper. Events were set in motion back before Urizen took his throne, when a silent hooded figure came to tear off Nero's demonic right arm. Now a month later, Nero's back with a brand new power, his Devil Breakers, to smash his way through the demon swarms in Red Grave and reunite with Adam Driver. Now he has robot arms, Devil Breakers.
No more wheels from here.
Alright, guess I'm walking then.
Yo, yo, yo. Check it
Sandy
out.
Cheeks here is the one who builds the Demon Breaker arms.
And this is?
From Morrison.
She has so many fun tattoos. Morrison's letter. It's been a good 30 years since I last wrote something like a letter. Don't have a typewriter or nothing, so unfortunately you're stuck with my shitty handwriting for now. Take notes, Revenant. Instead of giving me cursive that I could barely read, just do this. I heard you're heading back to Redgrave. Wasn't sure exactly what I could do for you. I'm not a powerhouse like you, or the sharpest knife in the crayon box. Still, given my business, the least I can do is get you a few leads. Can't say exactly how useful they'll be to you, but hey, gotta be better than nothing, right? So the first time I met Dante, he actually went by a different name, Tony Redgrave. Bet that got your attention, huh? Tony Redgrave, Redgrave City. Just a coincidence or something more? I honestly can't say. Still figured if you're heading in that direction, you might be able to learn the truth yourself. That's why I've decided to tell you everything about the Dante that I know. It ain't every day that I just give this stuff away, boy. You'd best be grateful. Yeah, Sandy Cheeks. Her accent sounds like Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob.
Hey, we doing this or what?
So like Sekiro, more superpowered magic as opposed to ninja tools. Well, yeah, like Sekiro. Is this Dante, the game starring Dante from the Devil May Cry series, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series? I think you're thinking of Dante from Smash Brothers. As everyone knew, he was going to be confirmed. Byleth is just a fake out.
Hey, I got a new arm for ya.
There it is.
Now that I got it in stock, you better take advantage of it.
That's different from the one you just put on the table. Customize. Here you can use red R's to acquire skills, replenish items, or change equipped gear to help you get a leg up in battle. They really should have gone with more of a, to get a better arm, on a handle on the situation. You know, like a missing arm joke is what I'm going for. Cycle through the tabs at the top of the screen and select the section to customize. Here you can acquire skills and abilities. You can replenish Devil Breakers. You got equipment. Oh my god, there's items. You can buy orbs to increase your maximum vitality or revive you when you fall. Alright, abilities. Keep holding L in the same direction to build up speed into a full sprint. Evade an enemy attack with a slight movement of the body, allowing for easier counterattacks. So R1 and L with an X. So just a better dodge. So yes, definitely going to learn that one right off the bat. So that's a dodge and then a dash. So R1 dash and X. Learn. You could just keep on doing table dashes. R1 and O. Show me what it looks like again. Pull them toward me. Learn that. During a jump, press X. So double jump. Enemy step. I could jump off their heads. Oh, definitely want to get something that... Oh wait, that's 5. That's 50,000. That'd be most of what I got going on. Pack even more power when you hold square. There we go. While on the ground, press R1, forward, triangle. Or like SpongeBob. This lady has horror. No, her tattoos are great. You're just jealous of her cool tattoos. Streak towards your foe in midair and strike with a heavy blow. So in midair, R1 forward and triangle. Wait. Plus L back to forward, so you have to go back and forward. Hold and release triangle. Alright, I like things that close distance like that. Forward, triangle. R1, forward. Midair, triangle, triangle, triangle. Show me that again. Multi-hit combos are things we're excited for. While on the ground, press triangle, triangle, then triangle, 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 triangle. Consume 2 stocks of the X gauge to use level 2 exceed move. Grab that. Let's take a look at the Devil Breaker. Increase magazine size seems good. Hey, she has a different style than you, that's all. Oh, these are like extra copies of them. I have 2 in my magazine, huh? I have 2 overtures. Oh, I put them in my magazine. There we go. Increases maximum vitality. Bring the fallen back to life. Might as well have one of these at any given point in time. Oh, we have 2 of them now. The accent could be a little bit better. I don't know, I think she's nailing Sandy Cheeks. Can't tell me anything to convince me that's not what she's going for. Alright. Back plus triangle. Alright, unless there's anything else that I could afford, I think we're good to go here. An overture skill allows the user to set time bombs and detonate them remotely. That makes them not a time bomb. That makes them remote bombs. Up to 3 bombs can be set at a time. Unless my screen is successful from the mission menu, preparation is key if you want to fight with steel. Ah, this is where I just was. I want to go hit stuff now. Remote bombs? It's Killer Queen. Alright, mission start. What happened to Hades and Sanfu? Are you talking about Bound Hades? I haven't seen him for a little while. That was weird. No one else could see it but me, but for a second there, my stream was saying that I was not online.
What a mess.
I was away for a while. That's true. You got me there. Okay, that looks interesting. Among other things, the length and variety of your combos determines how many stylish points you get, and the stylish rank displayed on the screen. Stylish ranks affect your score on the results screen after a mission, so make your moves count. I need more things. This guy looks like Casper from Three Houses. A little bit with the short white hair. Yeah, I remember when he bought the QQ Cuties. That's the last time I saw him. Like, even with me being on hiatus for a month, I remember him in other streams that I hang out in. You want a lot of style points after emissions. Now, is this supposed to mean that Pennywise the Clown is nearby? Goodbye, Red Balloon. You're free! Yeah, your rice sounded good when you're describing it. I now own an Instant Pot, so I'm gonna probably start using that for my rice cooking needs.
What are you, lonely? Hurry up and get moving.
I went backwards. I regret not taking this sprint move now. Soundtrack so far is really good. Like incidental environmental music like right now, I rather enjoy this one. You already had rice for dinner a few minutes ago? Hey, it's always possible to be wanting more rice. Got my Jedi flip already. Can't rev that anymore. Foe's very good. Can't go that way. I came from over there. I guess this is just a little dead end. Your sword cannot be revved any further. Take out the cucumber and olives, and that sounds great. Yeah, I'm not much of an olive person myself, but the cucumbers are fine. They're a nice refreshing bit in there.
What are demons doing in a city like this?
Not making it easy for me, huh?
I mean, they're not making it hard. They're just things that stand there and you shoot them. Olives are very sometimes food for me. I'm not always super into olives. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Hey, very Dark Soulsy in here. Come over here. No, come over here. Not too shabby. Katsase, how's it going? Hello, Internet. I survived my Google phone call, and there's apparently a mass shooting down by the office building I'm not currently at because I had a Google phone call, so that's great. Jeez, that's terrible. I mean, I'm glad you're safe and that you weren't there, but the fact that it happened is terrible. Yeah, I hope your coworkers are safe. What an awful fucking world we live in. Oh, you're down there. It was an experience bug, I see. Kind of like a crystal lizard almost. It's pretty Becker up, yeah, it's pretty fucked up, I agree. Police department currently doesn't know what's going on. Jeez. I hope my Silicon Valley buddies are okay. Seattle, alright. Never mind then. No Silicon Valley. You said Google offices, and I just assumed that's where things were.
Looks like I'm gonna make it there before you do, V.
So apparently... I see. You work at Amazon, interview with Google. My apologies. My brain mixed a few parts up there. So when you see other characters fighting in segments like that, that's apparently other players playing, and you're kind of just getting a recording of their actions. And if there's no one that you're connected to, then it's just the game providing AI.
Trying to stop me. Oh, whatever shall I do?
Infected vagina joke incoming.
Yeah, I can make this work.
Ew, don't put that in your pocket. Larva that kills the demon tree. The Nidhogg hatchling. A hatchling of the parasitic Nidhogg. It feeds on weakened parts of the Klipoff, destroying the internal structure. I know what Nidhogg's are because of the game Nidhogg. This game is available on PC. You could find it on Steam if you wanted to play it on PC. I'm playing it on PlayStation 4 because I am sick and goddamn tired of trying to play games on stream and, you know, having stutters happen, having the audio from my webcam go out of sync because of friggin' the CPU throttling.
He doesn't seem like a demon to me.
I definitely need a better computer. We were recently, while we were starting the stream earlier today, talking about, like, how old is this computer? And I realized that it's so much older than I thought it was. Press and hold L3 to orient the camera towards your next objective. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, there we go. Have to hold it for a while. Sleep well, Will Tafty. I hope you have a good night's restful sleep. There you go. Every stream, 1 nickel. 1 quarter. And one day I'll be able to get myself a shiny new computer. I might put together, like, a goal situation so we could start working toward better computer parts, because boy howdy. It's getting real rough sometimes. Like, Revenant shouldn't have had those issues. Don't get up. Please, I insist. Remnant from the Ashes. I really enjoyed Remnant right up until the final boss fight. The final boss fight is one of the worst video game experiences in recent memory. Like, Jesus, I cannot tell you how much I despise the final boss fight in that game. Trash tier final boss fight. No, we have infinite bullets in this game. Just assume they're shooting magic. Thank you, I will enjoy the Devilmans. I did beat Remnant. That final boss fight took roughly 6 years, and it was terrible, and I hated every minute of it, but we did beat the final boss. Yeah, it was very short. That was 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to say that was a 10-hour game. We streamed for about 7 hours on Monday, and we didn't even do the full stream today. Like, yeah, like a full goddamn hour of today's stream was probably the final boss. As you progress through the missions, you'll come across special patterns scrawled on parts of the environment, such as the walls, ceiling, and ground. Stand on the glowing point nearby and adjust your viewing angle to line up the pattern correctly. Ooh, that's fun. So I imagine there's a glowing point on the ground somewhere? Alright, I like that. That's really cool. That's neato. Unfortunately, we did not get to have sex with the sexy butterfly lady. Instead, we got to fight history's most boring and long butterfly boss fight with a different male butterfly. Yeah, no, it was definitely just terrible design. No one said I was done with you. Get over here, Jesus. Just gonna pull you over here. That way I can fight both of you at the same time. I love the song. I love anytime music is about the game. Sounds like a waste of money. Didn't get to have sex with the butterfly lady. Like, my review of Remnant would be that the base game is a lot of fun. There's decent variety because of the randomized environment, so if you play another playthrough of the game, you'll have a completely different experience. You'll go to different worlds, have different boss fights. That being said, the final boss fight of the game is trash. Just garbage. Terrible, terrible, terrible final boss fight. Like, game design-wise, just no fun to play that final boss fight. Gather 4 pieces to make a blue orb fragment. Magical blue fragment of crystallized life force. Gather 4 fragments to form a crystal that increases maximum vitality. So, like, if you want to play a fun multiplayer third-person shooter with Souls-like elements to it, where you have customizable weapons that you could upgrade and fun paths to go through, I would say play the game and just never do the final boss fight. Like, just enjoy going into other players' worlds, doing the other worlds in there, seeing the different levels. All that stuff is fun in Revenant. Unfortunately, the final boss fight is just the worst thing in the world, so don't bother with it. Like, I will probably keep playing Remnant in my free time, just popping into people's games and helping them with their playthroughs. And I think I'll have a good time. I just won't ever, ever, ever engage with that final boss fight ever again. Just gonna bounce this guy around a little bit. You're nice and full and sleepy? That's the best way to be, right? Tried to change your name back to Weatherbound and someone took it? Oh my god. That is amazing. That is so funny. What about the final boss was bad? Was it bullshit like the radiation boss times 20, or was it just like a broken experience? Allow me to tell you about the final boss fight of this fucking game we played. The boss is a butterfly that floats in the air and is impervious to damage. The only way to do damage to it is to be sucked into a shadow dimension. While in the shadow dimension, you consistently and persistently take damage while you're there. In that world are extra hard versions of base game enemies, and it's basically how many can you kill before having to leave that dimension. The more you kill, the more damage you have buffed, and when you leave, you can do some damage to the boss. If you manage to do enough damage to the boss will open up and allow you to shoot the core of the boss, at which point you will do, like, actual damage to the boss. Which means that one, like, loop to do damage takes way too long. The boss itself only has one attack it does, which is to shoot glowing orbs at you, which is not fun or exciting. Nor is it difficult to avoid, so it's not like it's a challenge to do it, it's just tedious. It was just like super poorly designed. There we go. Yeah, straight up Garbo is appropriate. So you basically have to, like, wait for it to teleport someone into the other worlds, wait for them to finish being in the other worlds, wait for them to come back out of that worlds, and once they're back, hope that they can do enough damage to then trigger the boss's you can do damage portion of the fight. And if they do, then congratulations, you get to play the game a little bit. If they don't, then you have to try another loop. It just takes forever. You need to think of a new name. How about Weather Bounded? Or Weather Bondage? Hey, Weather Bondage? Name something. Alright, Tattoo Lady will, from this point forward, be known as Sandy Cheeks. You got that, Will Tafty? Good use of the name something command. Ooh, do not Spleen Machine, or the Spleen Machine. Or you could always go for, the Shake the Box. Oh, and now we're naming him Devilman. I'll make Dante Devilman. I'm sorry, but V is always going to be Adam Driver. We do need a name for... Whoa! One mistake I make a lot right now, without meaning to do it, is I will accidentally break my arm because L2 is how I charge my sword. And L1 is how I blow up my arm to avoid damage and do a massive explosion. The problem there is those buttons are very close together, so I've accidentally blown out 3 of my arms. I should change the controls? No, I refuse. I just need to learn not to accidentally press it.
Oh man, getting sick of this.
If it becomes a problem, I'll change the controls. Nero should be Casper. I'm okay with calling Nero Casper. I might mix things up a little bit and call him Casper the Friendly Killer. Mix the 2 Caspers together. Ooh, phone call. Some telephones still have active phone lines. Get closer and check it out. Thanks, tutorial.
Guess the phone still works.
Took you long enough, dumbass. What happened to the third ring room?
God, she's so much like Sandy Cheeks with her accent. How did she know the number for this particular phone booth? It's weird there's still a phone booth. It's extra weird that it's like a British style one and not like an American style one. You can call Nico's trailer where you can trade red orbs for skills. So it's just like a mobile repair / upgrade shop. That's pretty cool. Nice soundtrack going on there.
Yo, you just here to window shop?
Devil May Cry. I only just noticed that she has 2 guns pointing at her her no-no spot. I'm gonna work with here. 2 overtures. Sorry, 1 overture and 2 with the other guy. You've only ever seen the English style one? Oh, never mind. Yeah, we definitely want speed. That's we learned our lesson there. Alright, everything else on that one's still expensive. Press R1, L backwards and triangle. Show me that one more time. Ooh, it's like a dropping attack. Okay, I like that. So I think we just like increased our pool here. Yeah, we just got 2 of each. Oh, you know what? I should actually grab increased vitality if it doesn't cost too much. Oh, what you making for dinner? What you cooking for dinner? Oh, yes, sprinting. Camera, what do you... Oh, you're showing me that. I like that you pulled a little bit of a,
Somebody call a doctor?
Oh my god.
I wasn't expecting any survivors.
Trying to remember the name of the silent movie. Buster Keaton. He pulled a little bit of Buster Keaton there.
Hey, you happen to see a guy around here about this big uses a cane? I was supposed to meet him. Did you snack on him?
Your blood is a very precious sacrifice. Eating you would do me no good. I must have every last drop to rule the underworld as king.
Why would you want to be a king? Like, that just sounds like a lot of work.
King? You? I don't know. I mean, you're a big guy and all, but you seem more like a knuckle-scrapping fart in the wind than anything else.
Knuckle scarping fart in the wind. Ooh, name yourself. Boring name. I was hoping for like a named demon. Like Azazel or something. Ooh, putting some rocks in him.
Cool trick. Hey, do you do parties?
I like that everyone has to be super snarky in this game. If you put a little brain guy in there, he could be the robot for, How am I forgetting all words today?
Maybe I will. Sorry, I'm about to...
Krang, or whatever, from that good old Ninja Turtles. Giggler! How's it going, Giggler? Oh my god, I blew one of my arms again. No! I'll have to learn. Hey, I was perfectly safe there.
It's your grave. Jack it up all you want.
Oh, there we go. We can do mid-air evasions. Ooh. Wait, where am I? Oh, there I am. How's it going, Giggler? I'm always terrible at big bosses in these games. Oof. I want to pick up Queen over here. Overture, rather. Owies. Oh. I need a way to heal. And I see where you heal over there. There we go. Just want to pick up Overture over here. Ooh, don't forget to save your game, thank you. You're not much of a Slay the Spire guy, so that's why you haven't been around. That's actually been our co-streamer, Jimmy. He's the Slay the Spire man these days. I was actually visiting family for like a month, so I'm recently back from hiatus. So you'll be seeing me around more often now. We're gonna be making our way through Devil May Cry 5. Nighttime streams, we're doing Final Fantasy 7. Huh? Puny bird, leave me alone.
Stars in bit of grief.
Yes, poetry.
That made my love so high, and me so low.
God, I love Adam Driver. Yes, Adam Driver is on our team.
Little wanderer.
Oh, this game definitely autosaves. Ow! My sinuses!
Thought I was gonna have to pick you out of his, tummy teeth.
Oh, tummy teeth.
I was catching up on some reading.
Yeah, looks like a real page-turner.
Alright, so we are playing as Nero. Nero is the character that has one normal arm and one robot arm.
Still in there?
Dante is trapped inside of that Tower of Doom.
I expect he's not much more than Clifod pollen by now.
Oh, it's pronounced Quaifoth. Now we know.
It's a tree that grows in the underworld. It thrives on human blood, and those whose blood it sucks, well, let's just say they don't turn out too well.
Oh yeah, we have super edgy, cool guys we're playing as.
If Dante's alive, we'll save him. If not, we don't.
Wait. First, we need to exterminate some Clifod roots.
Quaifoth Ruth. So in this game we play as 3 different characters. We swap between Nero, V, and Dante. Or as we're calling them, Casper, Adam Driver, Devilman. Sandy
What's wrong,
Cheeks!
clogged? Hey, you must be V, huh? Hey,
In guns we
get down.
trust.
Ding, 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 right by your feet. Ooh-wee. I'm gonna make something amazing out of this.
Did you just sniff that? Do you have any idea where that's been?
Up your butt.
Oh!
Focus on the mission.
I want to meet the writer of this game and shake their hand handily, just like shaky, shaky, shake, shake that hand. Weathervan wants her to be called Redneck Lady. That's in direct competition with another name this that got redeemed for Sandy Cheeks, so we could alternate between Sandy Cheeks and Redneck Lady. Speaks in Redneck.